Welcome back to the studio. Christopher Blalock Fine Art, coming to you from Paint Slinger Studios. Good to see you again. This is part 2 of our 3 parts of everything that you need to do to be a professional artist. Actually, it's not everything. These are the 3 things which are necessary but not in and of themselves sufficient for you to work professionally as an artist. Part 1 was to make art. Part 2 is show it to people, and part 3 is being nice. We've done part 1 in depth a little. Part 2 is the most uncomfortable for me because the show it to people part has changed since I started doing this. And part 3, of course, is to be nice. Now, every video that I do is going to fall under one of those 3 categories because indeed that's what we're about if we're artists. So let's talk about show it to people. Show it to people simply means getting your art in front of as many potential buyers as you possibly can. You know, when we first start out, or when I first started out, indeed, there was only the local gallery system, and then you branch out from there, as many brick and mortar galleries as you could get into. And when you're first starting out, usually that's going to involve belonging with an art association locally. When they do group exhibits, you'll exhibit with them. It can also mean, and let me back up, it's not limited to just the local. You know, you can drive as far as you're willing to drive, fly, flap, swim, whatever, and show your art in as many places as possible. But then there's also on the local level, you know, or again, as far as you're willing to go for a brick and mortar, but you want to take advantage of any opportunity you have where people congregate. Coffee shops, doctor's office, restaurants, hair salons where the women go, barbershops where the men go, or vice versa, because this is a new era. And so yeah, you want to get out there. Public libraries will typically let you show your artwork there as long as you know it's PG-13 because the little kitties running around. But then there's this both horrific and wonderful thing called the internet, and here we go. I'm going to link below 3 working artists that I follow that have a great deal of insight and information to provide for you about using the internet to market your artwork. I will tell you this, social media changed everything. The internet was the first huge change, and social media really just exponentially expounded that. And it gives you literally a worldwide audience that is looking for art 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so that means using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Etsy, eBay, if I already said eBay, YouTube, I'm sure I'm forgetting some. There are literally just dozens of viable platforms to use. And you would be foolish to not use them. To ask which one is the best to use is irrelevant. You want to use all of them. They're free. And I'm not going to pretend that I am strutting in this right now because I'm not. I'm working on it diligently. But I am the least tech-savvy person I know, and my cohort group that I hang out with, not much better. So I'm having to rely on some young hearts, young minds, young brains to help me out with that. And if I have to pay, bribe, beg, borrow, or steal somebody, I will. I need that talent to come in and help me out with the stuff until I myself can do it. I don't know if you're aware, I'm sure you are, as you can tell by the videos. I don't edit. I do all this in one take. I start the camera, I stop the camera. I have editing software and no clue how to use it. So, yeah. But it would be foolish for anyone wanting to work as a professional today to not use every social media account that is free out there. It's worth having a free website. I do. I'm going to link my contacts below. My website is not very active right now because I cannot get the PayPal to work on it. For some reason, it's just took a dump on me, and it is what it is. I'll get someone to fix it, but I do have a Facebook store. I'm going to be opening an eBay store, an Etsy store. And you want to always keep your work out in front of folks, and you do that by keeping your sites out in front of folks. Cross-link them together, very important. If you have a Facebook store and your contact information, you want to put down, you know, your Etsy, your eBay, or any other place, your website, any place that you're selling your artwork, put it in there. Local things that you're doing, broadcast them online, put them out there on your social media so your local folks can find you as well. And you never know, some folks might drive from a little distance to come see your stuff. I have a showing coming up, by the way, and here comes the shameless commercial, May the 12th, here in greater downtown Griffin, Georgia, which is on South Metro Atlanta area. And yes, Griffin folks, we are part of the Metro. At the Eclectic Company on Broad Street and the old Broad Street Mill. It's beautiful. It's been renovated. There's several just wonderful businesses there. The Eclectic Company is one of those places is just as a rare find. They have the most amazing antiques, and it's not a thrift store or a junkyard or a yard sale. A lot of people walk in there thinking that's what they're going into, and they come in there and want to offer yard sale prices for, you know, sterling silver made in the 1700s. No, you don't do that. Anyway, it's a great place to show art, and the owner and I became associated through one of those online art associations for our geographic area. And so that's the other benefit of networking through those social media sites. And so that show comes up. It's going to start at 7 o'clock that Saturday night, day before Mother's Day. Great time to come and shop. And we're having some outstanding music, professional DJ, professional catering. Yours truly will be roaming the halls and smiling and shaking hands and praying to God somebody buys artwork. Going to have dozens of pieces hanging, including this one behind me if I finish it today, which I should. It's just about done. So looking forward to that big event. And if you're local and you're watching this, come on by and see me that night, and bring a friend that's got a checkbook, and I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, remember the three things, guys. It is the making the art, showing it to people, and being nice. You can, for everything that's in you, you can try to leave off one of those three, but it will impede your success and your rate of success. And again, these are the things you got to do to work professionally. In other words, you want to pay your bills or earn your livelihood with your art, then these are the three things you've got to do. So I hope this helps you in some small way. Leave me a comment below, smush the subscribe button and ring the bell, and throw me a thumbs up, and I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, you guys have a great day. I got to get back to work. I got stuff to do. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.